Hey owls! This story is called JoJo's Flying Sidekick, and it is by Brian Pinkney. To do a flying sidekick, Master Kim explained, jump like you can fly. Push out hard and fast with the heel of your foot and yell, ka! Then he counted, 1, 2, ha, na, do, duel, as JoJo and the other students practiced their flying sidekicks at the Taekwondo Center. Ooh, Taekwondo is a type of martial arts. At the end of class, Master Kim spoke to JoJo. You have been a very good white belt, JoJo. So in martial arts, white belts are the people who are starting off, and then as you continue on in your martial arts field, you'll take different tests to get a new colored belt. Now you're ready for the final test for your yellow belt promotion. Ooh, so in Taekwondo, after white comes yellow. To earn the yellow belt, you must break a board with a flying sidekick. You will be tested tomorrow. Yes, sir, said JoJo. Then she began to worry. Why do you think JoJo is worrying? Granddaddy met JoJo after Taekwondo class to walk her home. JoJo was glad because she hated to walk past the trees in her front yard. It looked like a creepy bandit. How's my little lady today? Granddaddy asked. Master Kim says you're going to go for your yellow belt promotion tomorrow. You must be nervous. I'm freaking out, said JoJo. Oh, JoJo is nervous. Well, said Granddaddy, when I was young and in my prime, butterflies fluttered in my stomach before every big boxing match. Granddaddy moved his feet back and forth and side to side. Back in the day, I kept my hands up and stayed light on my toes and did a little shuffling step to chase the jitters away. JoJo copied Granddaddy's footwork and followed him around the driveway. I like the way you move, Granddaddy, but I don't see what dancing has to do with my promotion. You will, said Granddaddy. As Granddaddy and JoJo turned in to go to the house, PJ and Ted came up the street. Hey, JoJo, PJ yelled. Arf, barked Ted. I don't think you're strong enough to break a piece of wood tomorrow, PJ said and jumped into the swing. That wasn't very kind of PJ. He's not encouraging JoJo to go for the yellow belt. Why not? JoJo asked. 'Cause you yell like a mouse in class. When I do my kick, I yell ka at the top of my lungs. So what? Said JoJo and took a step back from the tree. You get more power if the sound came from deep down in your stomach, PJ explained. Then let your ka come up and out of your mouth. Arf, 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 barked Ted. Hear that? Hollered PJ. Even Ted does it. When PJ and Ted walked off, JoJo froze. She was alone with the creepy tree bandit. She turned to go up the driveway, but the creepy tree bandit lunged at her when she tried to pass. JoJo ducked and ran into the house as fast as she could. JoJo slammed the door. Hi, honey. Granddaddy says you're getting tested at the Taekwondo tomorrow, her mother said. I have to break a board with a flying sidekick, JoJo said. But what if I forget how to do it? Why don't you visualize your technique? JoJo's mom asked. That's what I do before a tennis match. Visualize? JoJo asked. So far, I have counted 3 types of exercise. JoJo's doing Taekwondo. Her granddaddy does boxing, and her mom plays tennis. It's all great ways to move your body. Visualize. It's when you picture something in your mind, Mama explained. Picture yourself doing the perfect flying sidekick. JoJo closed her eyes, but all she saw were dark shadows moving around in her head. Now get a good night's sleep so you'll be ready for your big day tomorrow, Mom said. But JoJo couldn't get to sleep. She lay awake worrying about her promotion for her yellow belt. To add to JoJo's troubles, the creepy bandit tree moved back and forth outside her window. It even tried to climb in. JoJo chased her eyes and hid under the covers. Do you friends think the tree is really coming into her room? What I think is happening is JoJo feels frightened, and so her mind is playing some tricks on the tree. I think the wind is moving it, and since she's afraid, she's thinking that it might come in. But trees can't come into your window. The next day in class, Master Kim called out, "Attention!" Then he nodded to JoJo. "Begin!" At the sound of Master Kim's voice, butterflies fluttered into JoJo's stomach. Ooh, so JoJo's feeling nervous. Her tummy doesn't feel right. It feels like some butterflies are in there and fluttering around. JoJo shuffled her feet back and forth and side to side, the way Granddaddy had shown her. But when she looked up at the piece of wood, she froze. In that moment, JoJo knew exactly what to do. With all of her might, JoJo leapt into the air. She focused on the piece of wood and visualized dark shadows and the creepy bandit tree. From deep down in her stomach, JoJo screamed, "Kia!" And with her perfect flying sidekick, the board split with a crack. So friends, you shouldn't try the flying sidekick unless you're trained to do so. So JoJo is learning from a teacher who knows Taekwondo. It's the only time you should try that is with a teacher who knows how and can help you. When JoJo landed, everyone applauded. Master Kim shook her hand. "Congratulations, JoJo," he said, and he presented her with a bright new yellow belt. That night, when they got home, Granddaddy said, "I thought you didn't care for that swing, little lady." JoJo smiled and threw back her head and kicked up into the sky. So JoJo used Taekwondo to help her face her fear of the tree, and now she's playing on it. That's awesome.